Hello, it's me, and I'm wondering if you even remember me. Oh, guys, it's me. It's me, Omega. Had to throw a little Adele in there. Thought it was very fitting. It has been a while. Life keeps getting in the way, but I'm here, guys. So today I'm coming on really to do a share. Wanted to share with you guys what I got. The last HSN craft show, they had the all-day show, and of course I went crazy on Anna Griffin stuff. And so I bought a few things from Anna Griffin, so I just want to share that. And then just a couple of things that I made, while I've been piddling around, not really getting to craft. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I sit down to craft, because there's so much time in between when I get to do it, that I just don't, things don't just pop quickly in my mind. I have kind of a block. So I have a need for inspiration to kind of feed my crafting energy, I guess. So I saw this book before. I've seen it before, and so I went online and looked at it and thought, I'm going to get that because I really like Anna Griffin's style. But when I make her style, I try to make it my own. You know what I mean? So I don't follow it exactly, but I do like the flavor of her style, so I do try that. And also another thing I'm trying to learn is the shabby chic, where hers is kind of traditional chic more so than shabby chic. And I always look at shabby chic and think, oh, I just can't do that. I don't do it where it looks shabby chic. It looks kind of just shabby. And so I'm trying to learn that style in a way that's very tasteful, because I've seen it so tastefully done that it's just gorgeous. And so I want to learn that. I thought I didn't like the style, but I'm always intrigued and drawn to it. And but when I try to do it, I think the reason I thought I didn't like it is because I don't do it very well. So anyway, I'm learning. So back to Anna Griffin this book has loads and loads of inspiration. As you can see here, I hope this is coming through clearly. Let me make sure you can see it clearly. Yeah, that should be good. I mean, the layering, how to put patterns and colors together. She is really just so good at that. She's one of the people that I kind of go to when I think about layering. It's Anna Griffin, and I tell you another person I really like. I know I'm talking about Anna Griffin, but if I think I've often mentioned Becca Feeman, or Becca Feekin, I think it is, from Amazing Paper Grace. She does very beautiful layering, and so that's the kind of thing that I like. And so I got this book as my inspiration, how to pull together various different, oh, I think that one's gorgeous, various different layering pieces, and how to cut some of the designs out of other things to pull them together to give them a 3D dimension. And I mean, she really does so many of those techniques so well. Her layouts are beautifully embellished, and I just love it. So anyway, this book is full of that kind of inspiration. And so I got it just to be an inspiration to me. Look, that's a gorgeous Christmas layout. And just beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, I got this book for the inspiration factor. Like I said, I have those craft blocks, when I just have had too much time between when I'm crafting and sitting down the next time. I just need that inspirational boost. Another thing I got is Anna Griffin folders. I love her folders. And when I got these, let me tell you the thought I actually had though. I thought, oh man, look like I have some of these. But I don't do the auto order anymore. I was doing that on the mix and match folders. But I feel like sometimes some of her stuff begins to look a lot like something else I already have. But on these, there are several unique ones that I thought were extremely enough unique that I liked them. So I find that, you know, sometimes there's some that look like something I already have. But this one, for example, is a very unique pattern, and I really, really like that. I'm going to remove those so you can see the patterns. But then here's a floral one that's similar to something that I have. This one is pretty. That's a beautiful floral folder, or kind of floral-ish. There's one that's rather unique and very pretty. I hope you're able to see these pretty well. Here's one to me looked a little like something I have already. The round medallions. And I love this one. I think that one's really, really pretty. So yeah, I will kind of watch as I'm ordering to make sure I don't duplicate. It's not the same design, but something that's so similar to something else I have. That's the thing I have to watch with purchasing her folders, because I just kind of go crazy sometimes and just want whatever I see. But then what I just also got, these are like 12-inch folders, 12 by 5.5, 12 by 5.5 design-wise. But what these are, they have two different patterns. So it's designed to do, you know, to have two separate sheets of like 6 or 5.5 by 5.5, I guess, in there to emboss. And then you can take and combine these designs. Like this one, for example, has a square. I'm sorry for the way my blinds are with the sun coming in. But so you see there's a square pattern. You could actually cut that out and have a frame and set something behind it, but layer that on top of this design. Hope you can see that. So there's 4 of these, but you actually get 8 designs. 8 5.5 by 5.5 designs that you can mix and match, layering. I love this one called the, I think it's the Greek key. And then this pattern here is motif grease. I don't know, gresses or whatever. But, I mean, pretty designs, very pretty designs. I don't know how they come up with the names for these, but there's one that's floral. Then there's one that has like a lacy loops to it. So these are kind of designed to mix and match layering wise on each other. And you can kind of cut, like this could be cut into borders to kind of go with that. So yeah, that it intrigued me, so I'm going to give that a try. Then another thing, I'm always intrigued. So this is a set of 6 embossing folders that are also 12 inches wide. Design wise, you got about 11 inches here. Then you have a little medallion at the end of each one. And now the neat thing about this one, I'm going to put this one here on top because it has some shape on either side. Whereas Anna Griffin has offered these 6 these are Gatefold folders. And what it is, as you emboss these, there's going to be a line for the scoring on that where it folds as a gatefold card. Then the little medallion there, you can cut out with a circle punch or something like that, or a circle punch there to get the little closure that you can put on the card to, you know, close the gatefold. And let me show you, what did I do with mine? Where did I put it? Hold on 1 second, I'll show you one that I cut out. Sorry about that. I thought I had it near me. This is the Gatefold on one of the designs, so it folded over. But here's the issue with these folders. You do have to find the right paper to use with this. Now, this is some of Anna Griffin's paper, but it tears when you go to fold it. So I don't know if possibly I had it going in the wrong direction, but this piece of paper that I used happened to be a strip, long strip already. You know, it was already cut in a long strip. So it's not like I could put it in another way, you know, the opposite way in the folder. Because sometimes I think it has to do with the grain of the paper. And since I sew, I know that paper also has a grain to it. That may be part of the issue, but in this case, it only would fit one way. Let me tell you what I did here, though. I did put this, I was getting ready to say Anna Griffin has these 6 folders on the design space, the Cricut design space. Whereas if you have a Cricut Explorer, you can cut out, and what it will do is cut out the edges on either side so that you can then put the paper in and emboss it. But I tell you, with this one, this isn't the right one. I don't think this is the wrong one that I'm showing you. Let me find the right one. It's this one here. But the design didn't fit exactly with the cutout, so it was extended a little bit beyond the paper. And see, so the design didn't emboss the paper perfectly. So I was off by maybe a 1/4 inch on the length of my paper. Okay, so that's another thing. I have to get the exact length that it needs to be for the paper. I didn't want to keep doing it and wasting paper. So another thing is I've got to find the right paper to use to do this. I'm going to look for her actual instruction on it, because I think she does give some instruction on embossing these. But there is a Cricut Design Space free cuts for these. And that makes it really simple, because you don't have to worry about cutting out those design edges after you've embossed it. Now, another thing I do know is it cuts out only the top and the bottom. It does not cut around the edge of the sides, okay? Only the top and bottom. And there's about 4 of these, I think, that have those edge designs, and then the other 2 are just straight all the way around, but embossed, okay? I do like these. You just have to find the right paper, or at least the right placement of the paper in the folder, and the right measurement for the cut on the design space. But I do like that you can pre-cut that in design space, then put it in your folder to emboss, and that will come out really pretty, really, really pretty. And I'm going to use this. It's not going to go to waste. I will have something I can do with this. I can cut that and still use this as a background there. Another thing I got, you guys, that I didn't think I would ever get. I got one of her card kits. It's not having time, you know, not having enough time to do my crafting. So I did get this card kit, and the primary reason is I can put together a card, still handmade, put together the beautiful elements, and have a really nice card. The reason I got these in particular is that they're pop-up, and I think that adds another special element of design and beauty, and then an unexpected you know, thing for when you're giving that to someone. So inside, this is like an inspiration guide here. You can kind of go through and try to match the designs, or just look at it for inspiration and do your own. You're going to get card bases, and I'll show you those. You're going to get the pop-up cutouts already cut, and then you layer the pop-up inside your base and layer it in, and then you have the pop-ups. That's the part you're going to put your embellishments on. And very, very pretty. Very pretty. So that's the design, the inspiration sheet in there. Here's the box of what you get. So in the box, you're going to get 20 pop-up designs here. And I'm going to show you what they look like. You're going to get two of each design. So you, in essence, have 10 separate designs to mix and match with the card bases. And I'm going through rather quickly, I know, but it's quite a few here. Let me turn it this way. So two of each of those. Oops, sorry. Some are a little bit masculine, so you can still do a masculine like that one, pop-up card. Very, very pretty. So the pop-up is pretty designed. Let me open that one so you can see, you know what I mean. The pop-up is going to be ready for you to decorate. So it's ready for you to decorate. And you can just follow the diagram, like I said, to understand how to put those together. Here are the card bases. And with the card bases, you're also going to get sentiments for the outside. You see there's going to be one that fits on each of the outside pieces. There are two each again of the cards that you mix and match the pop-up centers, or insides rather. This is the one I used, and I used a little pink polka dot inside. Two of those, two of these. Hope I didn't skip any, but this is what you're getting. So that of the cards. Like I said, you get the pop-ups as well. You do get some of the little banners. You can make banners, or I'm sorry, not banners, borders. You can make these into little like flag banners by cutting them, you know, fishtailing the ends and whatnot. I know there's some place on here I saw one like that. Maybe not. I don't know. I saw one somewhere. Oh, I probably saw it in the inspiration book. But anyway, you can use these in various different ways. And there's colors to match each of the cards. You also get 20 envelopes in the bottom, and an ivory color envelopes. You get these die cuts, and there's many. I mean, probably a couple hundred. I'm not exactly sure how many. But you're going to have flowers. There's flowers, butterflies, and you see there was Easter inspired designs there. You get plenty of butterflies, you get lots of flowers, and there's also some birds in there. And so you get a lot of things to put on the inside for your pop-up, as well as on the outside. You also get the gold foiled there's flourishes and little icons like baby buggy. There's a watering can. There's a birthday cake with candles. There's like a bouquet of flowers, all in the gold foil. So pieces that you can add to enhance the other die cuts. You do get the square sentiments. Sorry, I was trying to get those straight. The square sentiments for the outside of the card. Various different occasions, from birthday to Mother's Day to Easter to Father's Day, I believe. Get well as I think Father's Day. Not Christmas or anything like that, but there's several. I know there was one appropriate for retirement that I used, which simply said, wishing you the best. That's what I used on the retirement one. And then on the inside, birthday from all of us with love. So various different sentiments that you can put inside that matches. You can coordinate with your card colors. So those are, excuse me, that is the card kit. I really, really like it. And so for a quick card, since I love Anna Griffin, it makes sense, right? So I'm just going to share a couple little things that I made here lately. And again, not my you know, just quick little things. And I'll tell you what I did with these in particular. Trying to get this as clear as I can. Now, these first two cards especially, I'm going to set that one aside for a minute. I made these out of stuff I had laying around. So for an example, I had this die cut here laying around. I had wanted to use it for another project. I didn't stamp it, but when I finally cut it out and put it with the other project, I didn't like it for that project. So I decided just to go ahead, and I found this stamp that I really love because I feel like it speaks to me in particular. And I also like that it's an encouragement to someone else, that whatever, you know, the situation, but it says, there are far better things ahead than any we leave behind. And I think that's a good encouragement. It's just to encourage someone that may be going through a tough time and to know that there's going to be better things ahead. So I liked that for myself, and I thought that's a really great stamp to have to encourage someone else. Then I put my little flat back pearls on there, and I used some foil background to layer that. This background, first one that the die cut is laying on, is an Anna Griffin paper. And then the folder, embossed layer there that's against the card itself, that's one of Anna Griffin's. And I didn't do anything to the inside yet, but I'll have the appropriate, either I'll write it myself what I want to say, or have the appropriate stamp for just encouraging someone. But I thought that was neat. And like I said, I had the die laying around. I thought, I want to use that. I don't want it to go to waste or let it lay around until it's damaged. So I used it for that. And I thought it turned out quite well. And then this one is a birthday card. Again, I had pieces of this laying around. So I had the card base cut out because I had an extra one from some other cards I had made. And so I didn't know what to do with that. It was just kind of laying around. And then this outer, the yellow circle inside here, like the doily piece, that was laying around from something. So I decided to just use the pieces, and I pulled it together, you know, for this card. So what I did is I have a set. This doily piece came with, it's like a motif to, it's a spellbinder set. So it had some corner pieces, it had a border piece, then there's another die set that goes with it. It has some other pieces. But I was able to do the border set, the corner pieces, to kind of coordinate with that to do the card. Then I just cut out my circles here and put my sentiment inside and made it a happy birthday card. So I made my little banner there, and then the little happy birthday adds the next pop of color. So, and then I put the little flat back rhinestones on each side here and on the corners. So I, again, pulling together just to make something to keep from, you know, just having stuff laying around, make it useful. So those two I did. And then this one. So, you know, I've been collecting the close to my heart Cricut cartridges. I've been purchasing those over the last several months until I finally got all of them. But this one here was one of the, this was the cartridge, the close to my heart cartridge that was artfully sent. And that one is designed to be a card making cartridge in particular. So it has a lot of elements that have pop-up on the inside. There's the pop-up part. And but it also has like pockets and a lot of interactive, and then cards where you pull this, you know, pop-ups, both landscape as well as portrait style. It also has, like I said, pockets, and then it has, I don't know, it's various different ones. It really has a lot on that cartridge. But so I was cutting this cartridge out, or cutting this card out, and but along this part here, just right here where the flourishes is there for the baby buggy, on each one I try to cut out, it would tear up that part so bad that I I didn't throw away the card. I just cut off this piece and then I'll use the rest for something else. But I had so much trouble with that. And then finally, I went ahead and changed my blade and cut it again. And this got almost, and then it tore just one little piece off. And I just said, I'm going to glue that on and keep on. But it cut out the little stitches. That's really, really cute. And then I have the pop up here. And then the little onesies, I thought those were really cute. I just attached those to some twine and make it look like they're hanging there. I thought that was really adorable. As well as the pop-up. And I think next time I'll put something behind these just to add some more color to that. And then I made the little, hopefully, let me see if I can get the little bear in there where you can see it. I thought he was so adorable. So, or she, from the Teddy Bear Parade cartridge for Cricut. So that is what I've been doing kind of in the meantime. I hope that's clear. To get, get some things done while I'm, waiting to get back in my crafting. Sometime I'll come in and not really be inspired, and I'll either pick up and do things that are just laying around, or I'll do something that I've never done before. Not particularly inspiring, but just to try something I haven't done before. I really need to use those cartridges now that I have them. So I'm going to go through and make a few cards just for practice sake. And hopefully next time have them perfect as I go. So that's what I've been doing. I'm going to try to put a still picture up of the card I did from the Anna Griffin card kit, so you can see what I made as a retirement card for my coworker friend that just retired this past week. So guys, I really just wanted to come on and say hello. I really, really miss doing my videos on a really regular basis, but I will be back with more. I'm going to just take me some days off and craft. Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. But I will be back, guys, and I just wanted to come on again and share some of the goodies that I got during the craft day on HSN, and share a few things that I've been making. So I will talk to you guys later. Alrighty, bye. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.